I'm waiting for Rhythm Tuli. I have accepted her request. She's not. Yeah, there they are. So ultimate. Hello.
Actually, I don't know what's happening. Might be the first time we are attending this live chat.
Doesn't matter. This might be first time, but your contribution in this towards the science and towards the testing is not for the first time. Now you are quite apt in that. So I welcome you both, Dr. Rhythm Tuli and Dr. Robin Tuli from Fulkari, and congratulations to you for having this test lab. Yours is the first private lab in Punjab to get approved for COVID-19. Thank you, and congratulations a lot, and thank you for joining us. There are so many questions regarding the testing of COVID-19, and many questions are from the doctor side. Should we start, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so we all know about Tuli Lab, Tuli Diagnostic Center. It is our old center of the city where the new faces, younger generation, it is giving a new face to this Tuli Diagnostic Center. So you have, yeah, sure. You have got a molecular lab set up now. Congrats for that.
Yeah.
So first of all, starting with our questions, Dr. Seema Gupta Sharma, Dr. Baljit Kaur, and Dr. Rumita Arora, they want to know that who can get tested from your lab? Can a person just walk in and get herself or himself tested?
Yeah, actually,
this is
what we feel, what should have has to be done by the patient is, it would create, if we start testing unnecessarily everybody who is able to pay, he will just walk in the center and get himself tested. And when we are testing unnecessary people, unnecessarily we are wasting our resources. So it's better we go to a physician, and whether we have any symptoms or not, we should consult a physician. He has a grading system allotted to every physician, and even some of the applications are helping the layman to grade himself at home. So if he feels he comes in a high grade or a danger group, he should consult a physician and should get a prescription before coming or getting himself tested. So a prescription is a must then.
Right. So will there be some specific doctors, or any doctor can prescribe it? And you will be any physician.
Any medical specialist, particularly we say medical specialist, or he has to mention that if he is feeling that, or if he has some symptoms or some history relevant to COVID-19, he should definitely go forward with the testing of it.
Okay. And once again, Aarti Khanna is there. She is congratulating you for getting the approval. And Dr. Van and Dr. Aarti Khanna, they just want to know that how expensive would this test be for a common man? And should anybody and everybody get tested in the present scenario?
Right now, I come to the first question first. Right now, the test comes at the cost, like the government has capped it with no profit and no loss scenario. So they have capped the charges at 4,500 rupees for a single test. So again, in this present scenario, we are finding around more than 40% of the population is asymptomatic. So it means they are potential carriers to spread the disease. And at the same time, if we follow their routine, they are actually active members of the family, and they make the old person or the children at their home more vulnerable to get the disease. So this step by the government, I feel they have did a commendable job to lock down the whole of the India, and particularly when I am on the roads of Amritsar while going to my lab, I feel they are really restricting people to their areas. So in this scenario, we can wait. But by the time lockdown opens up, we have to take care of it. And with mild of symptom, we should initiate with the testing, because the test we are doing, it diagnoses a patient before the symptoms comes in. So
Right. So that means
again,
even asymptomatic patient can get recommended from a physician and
yeah,
get tested.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. Okay. And you were saying that it will cost around, it will cost 4,500 per test.
4,500. Initially, when the
45.
the test was released, it was more than 9,000 rupees. So it's in
Okay.
last 1 or 1.5 months only it has come down to 4,500.
Okay. So half the price of
Yeah, half.
the starting.
Yeah. It's
Right.
mainly the processing, cost. Yeah.
Okay. There was another question from Dr. Amrita Rana and Dr. Van. They both have asked that do you have you have got a test and this test is RT-PCR or it is RCT? That is, it's a swab test or antibody test. So in an asymptomatic patient, which would be more sensitive? What tests are you performing?
We are performing RT-PCR with a swab sample. So
Okay.
this is the gold standard, and this is the only test recommended right now by the government, and that's why we have to get all the clearances from the government side, and then we can start doing at our premises. For the rapid test, we have seen less than 5% sensitivity in the present scenario. Many cases which coming positive on the rapid test, which is through blood. Actually, the patients have gone through the active phase. They are no more active and they are not further carrier of the virus. They are coming positive. And at the same
Right.
time, which are in the active stage, they have not developed the antibodies right now in the bodies and they are coming negative. So it misleads the patient and the doctor whether the patient is a real threat to the society or it's going to be a waste of resources again. So I don't recommend this test, the rapid test with blood.
Okay. So according to you, the swab test is the best test for it.
Yeah.
So is this test alone sufficient or some CT scan is required along with this?
If the patient is symptomatic and if he is suffering from acute or severe respiratory problems, then it has to be accompanied with the CT scan of chest so that we can rule out whether this upper respiratory tract have led all its way to the lower respiratory tract and rule out the pneumonia. Because when the scenario of CT comes in, it means the patient is really sick and he might need a ventilatory support in a hospital. So we can't just keep that patient at home. We have to isolate him in an hospital with proper facilities of resuscitation.
Right. So that means in the case of asymptomatic, only this test is sufficient.
Only this
Okay.
test is sufficient.
Okay. As you just said, let's talk a little bit about the accuracy of this test. That Raghavan Swani. This question asked from Raghavan Swani that in many cases this test was coming negative, like in the case of Bhai Sahab Nirmal Singh Ji and ACP of Ludhiana. Earlier they were tested negative. So after 3-4 tests, once again it comes positive. So in the case of symptomatic, even if it comes negative, one should keep on going in for this test after some keep on repeating.
Actually, if we say about the stat, what we have seen in our practice is whenever we collect the swab, it is 75% specific. We are able to get the virus from that single swab. And that's why some clinicians take it to double swab policy. So they take a nasal swab as well as a throat swab with it. So the 75% reaches to 80%. Again, 20% chances are there that we will get a negative result of the case. So to rule out this 20%, if the patient is symptomatic and still having some symptoms or is a high suspicion with high suspicion of COVID positive, we have to repeat testing after 2 to 3 days just to be double sure the patient is symptomatic but he is not because of the coronavirus. Some other bacteria or virus has to be there. So repeat testing basically for them.
Okay, so this might be the reason for negative test coming for the ACP of Ludhiana.
Yeah,
Right,
20%
right.
probability of negative result has to be kept in mind every time.
Okay. Okay. And Dr. Seema is asking that how many tests you can perform in a day, and how quickly one would get the result.
Ma'am, right now, when we started this molecular test, we started as a like routine testing lab for us, and we are able to perform around 100 tests a day. This is
Hmm.
again a good number for a molecular lab, but
Hmm.
seeing at the scenario and the push from the government side, we
Hmm.
are even getting push from the this Amritsar camp of Chief Minister here in Amritsar, headed by Mr. Bawa. He is really pushing a lot so that we can ramp our uh, facility with increasing the test per hour capacity of the lab. So right now 100 tests are possible, but in the coming a week or in 10, 14 days, we might be doing more than 200 a day.
That will be a great help to the people of
Yeah,
Amritsar,
but
people of Amritsar, but to the people of Punjab, I should say. It will be a great help. It's the only private lab which has got the approval for this test.
yeah,
So it will
definitely. Yeah.
well done, Dr. Robin. And then there was a question from Mrs. Kamalupal that which company's test kits are you using? Do they come with the adequate swabs and reagents and the other components? Because there was some discrepancy in certain cases. We know that there was a mismatch between the swabs and the components. So,
Yeah.
which company are you using? And you will be getting these kits regularly, the supply of these
Actually,
kits?
yeah. Yeah, coming to the supply of the kits, we are making sure that we have adequate supply for at least a week in the for the coming week. Because right
Hmm.
now the demand of the kits is almost 100 times the demand of a routine in a routine scenario. So no
Yes.
manufacturing unit in India is right now equipped with like a manufacturing unit is capable of producing 15,000 kits in a day. So
Hmm.
right now, what we are coming to know is that all the labs and the testing facilities are giving them advance to keep the next batch aside for them. So it's going to be a challenge to keep the stock piled up for us, but definitely we try our best. And the
So,
machines we're using, it's a closed system. By closed system, I mean we don't have to touch the sample. We just the sample comes to the lab, we put it in the machine, and the results comes after 2 hours. So it's a very safe machine. It's called TrueNAT, and it's the
okay.
only Indian manufacturing company right now who is capable and who has again supported us in making this possible for us to get all these confirmations done from the authorities.
I am very happy that this is an Indian company. I think
Yeah,
this is commendable. This is one
yeah,
thing which is commendable. Yeah. So that means we hope that you will keep on getting the supply. I hope
yeah,
this COVID-19, this pandemic is over. But of course,
yeah,
even after that, we will need this test.
yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
and Smita Arora, she has asked that what is the testing procedure going on in our city presently? Are you a part of the government's drive in getting the testing done? Will the officials move from locality to locality, or will they be concentrating on the hotspot? So the one part you have already answered. So the procedure, what is the present procedure in our city?
Ma'am, right now, some of the kids, they have provided the government medical college to perform the mass screening. But as
Okay.
we know that they are performing the rapid test, they are performing the test from the blood. So today only in the news it was many states have banned this test throughout India. So let's see what Punjab takes its stand on this testing because the
Okay.
results are so unreliable. The active a person potentially a threat is roaming free around and who is a cured person is scared because his test is coming positive. So
Right.
we are hoping that we are in discussion with Mayor Mr. Rintu, the
And
our OSD Mr. Sandeep Singh Bawa. they are planning something called COVID-19 exit plan for Amritsar. It's like for Amritsar, we are planning a door-to-door or a mass screening kind of thing. But for that, we need actually need a lot of funds for that. What they are planning is we will accurately designate or we will identify the person who has to be quarantined and has to stay at home or hospitalized. Not whole of the city has to stay at home. So
Right. So
I
as
think,
we are in
yeah,
lockdown, yeah.
so I think if we want to end this lockdown on 3rd of May, we should go on with this project and support them as much as we can.
That's wonderful. Even there was a question from Aparna Kapoor. What are the number of people or the percentage of Amritsar population we are expecting to test by May 3? So I think in a way you have answered this question, but would you like
Yeah,
to
right now,
elaborate?
yeah, we can't tell you the exact number right now, but we will make sure that according to the randomization studies we prefer and we follow, we will do our best to go with that. So exact number in Amritsar has a huge population of more than 11 lakh people. So to test every person is not possible. If you see the
Yes.
scenario, in whole of India, around 4 lakh tests are done. And we expect to at least reach 10 to 20,000 people in the coming month.
Even that is a good number. If we say if it touches 20,000, that is a good number. In Amritsar we are talking.
Yeah.
And you must be taking all the care.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
person who is running this test and who is getting the swab, so they will be taking care. They must be using PPE and everything. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Dr. Tuli and Rhythm and Robin, the young people of Amritsar. They are coming forward to give
Thank
good
you.
things. All the best. Keep
Thank you
on
so much.
moving. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so
And
much. Thank
increase.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So here we had, friends, we had Dr. Tuli, that is Dr. Robin Tuli and Dr. Rhythm Tuli with us. They have answered so many questions with such a great clarity. I hope it must have increased your knowledge. It has increased, of course, my knowledge. And thank you for joining, everyone. Hope you had a wonderful session. Thank you.